Good morning. My name is Lathika Pai, and I lead Project Amplify, a joint partnership with Microsoft and Accenture. With us today, we have Nicholas Boerema, the founder of TapEffect. Hi, Nicholas. How are you, and where are you today? Which part of the world?
Hi there, thanks for having me. I'm actually in Adelaide, Australia at the moment.
Okay, great. I think the last time we spoke to you, were you in Cambodia, or were you had just
Yeah, that's right. I would have been over that side of the world.
exactly. So tell us about Tap Effect, and it's an interesting journey that you've had in terms of becoming, going into the area of water, and especially in a country like Cambodia. What does Tap Effect do, and why did you really look at Cambodia as a place to do this?
Yeah, so TapEffect is focused on bringing access to tap water to rural areas, to places that don't have water. And so, yeah, this came about through I was working in Cambodia and traveling a lot. My background's in engineering, and really seeing that there in some places people had tap water and would use that and make use of it, whereas in many places there was just very limited access to any water. People were using water from ponds or from rivers that were pretty contaminated and definitely not such nice water, including schools and healthcare centres that were also using this water. And so I really saw that there was an opportunity to bring tap water to these areas through a social enterprise approach. And so that became the focus, yeah, for the business.
So today, if I remember right, you have about six. You actually, lay the pipes for the water. You have your own water treatment plant, and then that water is actually sent to the taps. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. So we take water from a source such as a river, we put it through a water treatment plant, and then we pump it out through pipe networks to the households, and then households pay for the water that they use. And so we're working both in areas that previously had no pipe water systems, in building systems there, and we're working to work with existing operators, as Cambodia has a lot of operators across the country in these rural areas managing these small systems. And so the focus is to help them expand their systems to more households as well.
So what percentage, I mean, how many households is tap effect directly impacting? And B, you said there are other operators who are working in the country, but what would be interesting to understand is, what is that percentage that today has uh, really potable tap water, right? I think that would be an interesting statistic to know.
Yeah, so in rural areas, it's unfortunately still a very low number. It's about 1 in 7 people that have access to pipe water. And so, yeah, that's why we're really focused on this area. But really, these areas can be supplied through pipe water systems. You can connect up multiple villages or areas under a single pipe water network and supply these households. Um, and so, yeah, there's over 400 operators across Cambodia. So yeah, looking to support them. All of those operators really need or are looking to expand to more households. And TapEffect so far, we're still just throughout this year, we've brought on about 1,000 new households.
And how has technology enabled you in terms of really improving, the whole process of from source to final delivery to the household?
Yeah, so because we're focused on these more rural areas, we need to make sure that the operations are manageable in those places, but at the same time that we ensure that we're supplying clean tap water. And so there's technology from the infrastructure itself of the water treatment plants, that type of technology, that we need to ensure that it's appropriate for the operators in those areas and that there's the technical support to keep that running. But then there's also technology such as remote monitoring and payment systems that can be used to really so that we can look into some of these systems to see how they're performing by looking at key indicators such as flow rates and chlorine levels to be able to see that we're really delivering clean water, and if a system is needing assistance. So that's where we really see that we can use this technology to achieve good operations even for these rural systems.
And how is being a part of Project Amplify helped Tap Effect?
Yeah, Project Amplify really, uh, yeah, provides that support that for moving into the tech space for supporting these systems, and so that's definitely a key need for the business and what we're really looking to focus on as we scale.
Great. I think the opportunity actually lies not just with Tap Effect, but what you're planning to do with the 400 other operators, right? Being able to kind of create one tech platform that can be, deployed, IoT sensors deployed, and all of the data coming in, and then being provided to each operator. So it almost becomes like a water management platform that anyone who's out there can be brought on to.
Exactly. So it becomes your uh, yeah, your control station basically for being able to see how these systems are performing. So yeah,
Great.
powerful.
My last question for you: how are you managing, during the pandemic, right? You are in, the borders are pretty much closed. So how do you have a team in Cambodia? Are you able to remotely manage from Adelaide?
Yeah, that's right. Well, thankfully, borders are starting to open up. That's why I was finally able to come back to Australia for a visit. Um, but yeah, in Cambodia, the country was actually uh, quite quite lucky with the low number of cases there. We were able to keep building out our systems and keep exploring to new sites. But obviously, household impacts were also impacted by it. Which makes it harder for them. And then also we launched in Cambodia, but we're looking to also go regional. So we would have been doing more site assessments in other countries as well when project planning there, which has been delayed from due to COVID. And then also looking at investors. I mean, we're needing more investment to scale, and that's definitely for investors that they've been slowed, not being able to visit the country and needing to look into their existing portfolios. So that's now that borders are starting to open a bit more. That's now become the focus for the next stage.
Great. Thank you and all the very best, and look forward to helping you grow Tap Effect, not just in Cambodia, but across the region. Good luck.
So, Region, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you then. Bye.